Hey Greg, welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are Kids Watching These Days? It's not good. It's definitely not good. I think the last time I talked about a channel that's mostly just for kids was the Scherer family. They're just your average American family that's convinced that there's a monster living in the pond in their backyard. The Scherer family has been on the trending page like non-stop the past couple weeks. They had a video about whether you can cook eggs with dry ice. The answer to that was no, obviously. They've got another video that's on the trending page right now that's called I Got Her This, which is a picture of Carter giving Lizzie Scherer a red Ferrari. This video is really interesting. I watched the beginning of it. Carter brings Lizzie to this racetrack and he tells her he's got a big surprise for her.
Oh, okay, Liz is right here. Hey, Liz.
Carter, it's so hot out. What are we doing here?
Liz, I have a huge surprise for you.
What is it? Tell me.
Lizzie, of course, is curious. She's like, what is the surprise? Come on, tell me. And Carter's like, well, you know how you've always wanted one specific type of car? She's like, yeah, a red Ferrari.
Lamborghinis are cool and stuff, but Ferrari's definitely the way to go.
Ferrari, because you like that it's like red or something like that?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you can see like a bunch of red Ferraris in the background that Lizzie can also clearly see. So Carter's like, well, I got you something really special. Walk over here. So they walk over to the dozens of red Ferraris and Lizzie still somehow doesn't know what the gift is. And then he tells her to turn around and lo and behold, it's a black Porsche? No, there's a bunch of red Ferraris there too. Okay, cool.
Oh, I like this one.
Anyway, it's a really bad video, but the reason I'm bringing the Scherers up is because I recently discovered two of their friends, V Quaint and Chad Wild Clay. I don't know if that's his real name. I don't know if Wild is his middle name. It sounds like something you would say to impress a girl before you like ride your bike off a cliff or something. Oh my gosh, you're so wild. Wild is my middle name, bitch. And my last name is Clay. And my first name is Chad. Here's their channel descriptions. Chad's is, I use ninja toys to slice fruit and soda. I guess you could call me a fruit ninja superhero in real life. So Chad is a bit of a real life ninja. You'll see that a little bit later on in the video. He's got the sickest gadgets, the coolest ninja spy toys. He's a very cool guy. You can tell just by looking at him. V, on the other hand, is more of a girly girl. Hi, my name is V. I like to make lifestyle hack videos for laid-back girly girls, which is great for me because I am a very laid-back girly girl. If you like fashion, makeup, and DIYs, but you don't want to spend a lot of time doing it, then you are in the right place. That's right, if you're really passionate about makeup and DIYs, like you just love it more than anything in the world, but you absolutely hate spending time on it, this is the channel for you. So the descriptions of these two channels are pretty different. You know, Chad Wild Clay is more focused on ninja gadgets. He's a real guy's guy.
Do not eat my peanut butter.
Meanwhile, V makes videos for laid-back girly girls. But they do have one thing in common, and that's that they've both been kidnapped by a hacker. That's right, over the past, I want to say 2 months, they've been on and off kidnapped by a hacker. It's sort of like this on and off relationship they have with this hacker where sometimes he's kidnapped them and locked them in an abandoned prison or in an abandoned hospital room, and sometimes they escape and they just go right back to their house and do the same shit all over again the next day. Before we jump into the real thick of the plot, I just gotta say, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you're looking to get a great domain name, build a beautiful looking website or online store, Squarespace is the place for you. You can go to squarespace.com/Danny to get 10% off your first purchase. So there's that. So all the backstory you need to know on V and Chad is that they're being sort of like chased by this hacker. He's been hacking their YouTube channel and trying to delete videos. He's apparently been doing it to other YouTubers too, but they've never actually shown any evidence of this. Just all in all, stalking them and being very creepy. So that's what you need to know going into this video. It all starts when Chad Wild Clay and V Quaint are hanging out with the Scherer family. They're actually scuba diving for an abandoned safe and pond monster at Scherer Fam House, exploring underwater pool. If you watched one of my other videos about the Scherer family, you know that there was this whole other storyline with an abandoned safe. I guess Chad Wild Clay is looking for another abandoned safe in this pond. I guess at the Scherer family house, like, abandoned safes are just a dime a dozen. They grow like weeds over there. You can't look under any rock or really even take 2 steps without tripping over an abandoned safe.
Oh, there's definitely something down here. I think I found the safe.
You did?
There's something metal and square down here. Let me go down and see if I can grab it.
So this is towards the end of this video. Chad is in the water looking sick as hell, like the real ninja he is. He says he's found something that feels square and metal underwater and he thinks it might be the abandoned safe. So let's see what he pulls up.
I got it. Oh, I got it. I got it with my hand.
Do you need my help?
It's coming up. Oh my gosh, it's really heavy. Oh, here it comes. I might need your help to pull it up. Here it is. What is this? Wait, this doesn't look like a safe.
Wait, this doesn't look like a safe. Wait, he's right, that doesn't look like a safe at all. How the fuck did he feel that underwater and think that was a safe?
Jeez, Chad, I can't believe you pulled this whole thing up.
Yep.
And look how long it is. How did he think that was a safe? Okay. It's got like a ridged edge and it's like 6 feet long. But it is made out of metal, so it could be a safe. But what happens next is not for the faint of heart.
Me, I think I might have found it.
Really?
I found something square and metal down here. It's
Okay.
super heavy.
All right, come, bring it to me.
I'm gonna see if I can go down and get it.
Chad, something is in the water. Hurry, come towards me. Oh my God, hurry, Chad, come on. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Are you okay? Chad, hurry, 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 Chad. Come on, hurry. Chad, Chad, Chad.
That must be traumatizing. Can you imagine that happening to you? I should probably have mentioned this, but they're married. I mean, this poor girl V is just watching her husband get absolutely destroyed by what can only be described as a pond monster. Anyway, that's the end of that video. It's a pretty good cliffhanger. Now, if you had to guess what was going to happen next, I'll give you 3 options and tell me which one you think would be the best approach for Via to take. Call some sort of search and rescue team to help get her husband out of the pond. Jump in the pond herself and risk getting attacked by the pond monster to save her husband. Or throw some sort of flotation device into the pond for her husband to grab onto. Well, if you guessed any of those, you would be wrong. But if you guessed that she thought that Chad got sucked down the drainage pipes of the pond, so she followed the drainage pipes to some random farm to look for Chad, then you would be correct. Congratulations, you win $5,000. Now this theory may seem a little far-fetched, like she just saw Chad get attacked by a monster, why does she think he got sucked down a drainage pipe? That's a great point, but when you see how thick the drainage pipes are, it starts to make a lot more sense.
I have to do a little bit of investigating to see where this go. But come on, Chad.
One thing's for sure though, she hasn't stopped screaming Chad between the last video and this one.
Chad! It's Chad! Oh my gosh! Oh, he says, hey V, it's me, Chad. I found something really cool. Well, duh, I know it's you, Chad. It's from your cell phone.
Just when she's about to lose hope, she starts getting text messages from Chad. But he's acting a little suspicious in the text messages. And we find out later that it was this hacker the whole time.
Are you okay? He says, I'm fine, perfect health. Well, I'm really glad he's in perfect health, but that's really weird. So what happened? Okay, so he wrote back, I got sucked through the drainage pipe. I guess we guessed correctly.
Well, I guess she's not as dumb as we thought. He really did get sucked through those 1-inch PVC pipes that we were just looking at. Damn, Chad is slimmer than I thought. He's a slim little guy, slim little boy.
I'm gonna ask him where he is, because that's pretty important. What? This is a weird respawn. Take 50 steps north and 30 steps east.
So this mysterious person who she thinks is Chad starts texting her clues on how to find Chad. He leads her to this building, she tries to get in, but
Chad?
that doesn't work. Eventually Chad's clues lead her into this weird, like, living room area.
Where am I? Why am I in this weird living room? That's weird. Somebody frame a dollar bill. Maybe it's the first dollar that I ever made on their job. People do that usually.
Yeah, people usually do that. People usually frame the first dollar they made from their job. I'd say 9 times out of 10, people frame the first dollar they made from their job. But then, things take a creepy turn. The text messages tell her to go into the basement.
All right, maybe he already found something cool and he needs the keys for them. I guess this is the only door that will probably lead to the basement. So let's go. Basement is really dark, but I guess most basements are always dark. Let me turn on my flashlight here. I can't really see where I'm going.
Immediately, it's too dark to see. So she does what any logical person would do, and she turns on her phone flashlight and shines it right in her eyes.
Can't really see where I'm going, but I'm feeling around, and there's more bars. All right, I'm just gonna crawl around because it's kind of a tight space. Different type of wall.
She walks around in this dark basement for a while, and the only thing she can feel are like cinder block walls and big metal bars going up and down. And she's like, okay, this seems like a regular basement. I guess I'll just keep stumbling past these like cage-feeling walls, and eventually I'll find Chad. But that doesn't happen. Turns out she walked right into a trap. A cell door shuts behind her, and all of a sudden she's locked in a prison.
Oh my gosh, Chad?
And this is where things get wild. Chad wild. Clay.
Yeah, you did it.
Their videos here sort of break off into two different streams because V is uploading videos to her own channel and Chad is uploading videos to his own channel. So you find out that Chad is in an abandoned hospital, locked in a room, while V is in an abandoned prison, locked in a cell.
Chad, help!
And here, these videos sort of take on this weird new genre that I've never seen before. It's sort of like Dora the Explorer meets Saw. It's sort of like Saw for kids, where your main characters are stuck in this like really creepy, fucked up situation. They're kidnapped and imprisoned and forced to solve riddles to get out. But they're also doing that thing that kids shows do, where they're like, oh, I don't know how to solve this riddle. Can you help? Which honestly, I think is pretty messed up. Because these videos are obviously made for like 4-year-olds. And the situations, I think, are scary enough for little kids. You know, being kidnapped and whatnot. But the fact that V and Chad are like sort of putting the responsibility on the little kids to help them get out is even scarier probably for the kids. They're trapped in these creepy ass rooms. There are these weird creepy voices from their kidnapper playing all over the place. There's riddles, there's clues, and they need you, a 4-year-old, to help them get out. And what makes these videos 10 times better is that this villain, the hacker, seems to be the world's dumbest, most sloppiest criminal. He's constantly leaving clues and riddles to help the characters get out of these situations, which, I mean, if you were trying to kidnap somebody, you wouldn't do. Like here, there's this riddle and he wrote, how many triangles do you see on the wall? And eventually when she gets that right, it ends up being part of the combination to unlock her from the cell. Like, why would he even write that down in the first place? Unless he wanted the characters to get out. It doesn't make any sense. They do this really weird thing when they're asking the audience for help. They don't just do it like in Dora the Explorer, where Dora's like, do you see the little nutcracker guy in the background? Where is he? Oh, he's there! Thanks for yelling it at the TV! Where Dora pretends to be able to hear you speaking to the TV in real time, they ask you to comment your answer, and then they pretend that they can somehow see those comments before they've edited and posted this video. So take this triangle puzzle, for example.
Okay, all right, help me out. Let me know how many triangles you see. And I'm gonna try it and figure this out by myself too, but I need your guys' help.
Then she tries to figure it out for herself. She gets it wrong. Like a fucking amateur. But then she goes back and says she's going to look at the comments everybody else read.
Maybe I didn't do that correctly. I'm gonna look at your comments right now to see if you guys gave me any different numbers.
And then she ends up getting it right, and she thanks us all for helping her out by commenting. It's just like a really weird thing. I've never seen anybody pretend to be able to read comments on a video that they haven't posted yet before. That's the biggest indicator to me, that these videos are for people so young that they can't even like conceptualize how YouTube works, that you like film a video, edit it, and then post it. And by that time, like what is in the video has already happened, like hours ago, days ago. This is clearly meant for people who just have no idea how videos work. There's lots of weird inconsistencies in these videos too. We can see that in Chad's video where he's trapped in the hospital. He's going around trying to like figure out clues and trying to figure out why he's in this abandoned hospital.
And is this an x-ray of my brain?
Did they remove half my brain?
In the first video, he's filming himself, you know, he's like vlogging it. He's like, I have no idea what's going on.
Hello? Is any doctors here?
Then that video leaves off on a cliffhanger. And when we come back in the next video, he's still trapped in the hospital, but he has a cameraman filming him this time.
Hello, are there any doctors in here?
I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. Like, this seems like it's supposed to be, like, trying to trick you into thinking this is reality, right? But then, like, randomly, there's this camera guy in there now. Like, did he also get kidnapped by the pond monster hacker? Is he also, like, a person who's trapped in there with them? But then they also will occasionally cut to shots that are filmed from security cameras. And when they do that, you never see a cameraman filming Chad. So it's this weird, like, mindfuck thing where it's like, well, then who is shooting this? Is there a floating camera? The security camera footage is also really weird because it's super easy to tell that they just had somebody stand up on a chair and hold the camera because there's like visible like camera shake in every one of those shots. It's like they couldn't afford a tripod. I was just looking at their Instagrams. They're pretty funny too. While they're supposedly trapped in this like prison cell or in an abandoned hospital, they're just like posting regular pictures on their Instagram. Like this, she's just chilling in like a sun hat or posting about their wedding anniversary. It's funny to read the comments on these too. Like on this picture for their anniversary, all the comments are like, if the pond monster is a fish, how could it carry Chad to old abandoned hospital? Or this one on another one of her pictures, I know who the hacker is Jake Paul, but it's she doesn't do box forts, and he's doing your Tesla one in his videos. Well, I think it's safe to say that this guy has cracked the case. Now, by now, you're probably pretty attached to these characters, and you're wondering how this whole thing ends. Well, Unfortunately, there's not really any real resolution. In their most recent videos, they're still being followed and stalked by the hacker. They did get out of the prison though. V got out of the prison, Chad got out of the abandoned hospital, they met out, and they had this epic drone chase.
Come on, drone, I'm gonna get you!
And, well, do you remember earlier when I said that Chad is sort of like a ninja? Well, you're about to see that in full effect here.
I'm gonna do a jump spin side kick, a ninja kick. I kick the thing down. I think that'll knock it out of its commission. You get on the other side of it to distract it, and then I'll jump spin side kick it. Ready?
Okay.
Go, 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 go.
Wow. 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 I mean, I told you he was a ninja, right? So that's about the end of the story so far. They do have another video that they've posted since then, but it's not really about the hacker. It's Chad pranking his wife V to think that the hacker is inside their house chasing them, which is something that you would totally do to your wife after such a traumatizing experience of being kidnapped, but it doesn't really have much to do with the actual hacker. Well guys, now that it's the end of the video, it's time for me to do my ad read for Squarespace. So here it goes, just a regular old ad read. I'm gonna do it right now. Help! Help! Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. I don't really remember what happened. All I know is I was just washing my hands when I got sucked down the drain and ended up here, totally dry in different clothes. I don't really know what happened, but I think the hacker might be behind this. Oh no, guys, I think that might be the hacker. Hey, let me go!
Oh, I'm not gonna let you go unless you solve these riddles.
Oh, you just want me to answer a few riddles?
Yeah? What do you mean?
I don't know. It just seems like you kind of put a lot of work into getting me here. You defied the laws of physics just to get me through those pipes, and you're just gonna let me go that easily if I just solve a couple riddles?
Well, isn't that what bad guys do?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you say so, dude.
Alright, here it goes. If you want to show off your online business, sell products, or make an online portfolio or any other online project, what is the best all-in-one platform to get the job done?
Squarespace.
You can do everything from picking out a domain to designing the perfect website by choosing from one of their beautiful designer templates.
Yeah, Squarespace.
What did you say?
Are you just doing an ad read for Squarespace?
They've got awesome 24/7 customer service, and you can even set up your own online store in just minutes.
Okay, did Squarespace like hire you to kidnap me and tell me about all their features? That seems like way more work than it needed to be.
No.
Dude, I've already used Squarespace before, and I've heard like every other YouTuber talk about it. I don't need to hear about the features.
Well, you've solved it. But now for the next riddle. Saw off your legs.
That's not a riddle.
Too bad, dude. That's the only way you're getting out of those chains. So, just start sawing.
You didn't even chain me by my legs, you chained me by my hands.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Here you go.
This is a hammer.
Jesus, dude, is this all you do is complain? I'm giving you an out. I kidnapped you, and I'm gonna let you out. Just, all you have to do is saw off your legs. You don't need those.
Well, alright. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, subscribe to join Greg. We're the strongest army on the internet. I'll see you guys next time.